One of the great pleasures with dealing with INAX is their open-mindedness to produce special products or custom products for architects and designers in Australia. We've been doing this for a number of years, but most recently, one of the architects who's really embraced this has been John Wardle. Most recently, the Conservatorium of Music in Melbourne, which is now complete, is covered in thousands and thousands of custom-made oval-shaped, what we nickname egg tiles.
Some of our best-selling products in the range are from these sourcing trips, just looking around and seeing how things are made, what can be made, what colors, the variation. At the Akai Factory, when we visited, we were able to see tile molds and what it takes to produce a custom tile. These particular molds are pressed molds, so essentially the material is sandwiched in this mold and pressed and baked. And then after that process, they're then glazed. This particular factory also has a machine that can put 5 different glazes onto one tile.
This collection of samples here shows how they can customise a product. This one here is very closely matched to one that we did in Australia for one of Australia's most notable architects, his own house. If you compare these two pieces here, you'll see how this one has a lot more character, and they've done that with a special glazing technique. They actually sandblasted the tile after it was glazed, which is a very unusual process, and it gives it more grip. And here's an example of the same product curved to use around walls or on columns. Architects and designers, I think, are used to having custom carpet samples or fabric samples, but not custom tile product. And that's really something that we're very proud to be able to offer, thanks to INAX.
So the first time that we came here, we actually didn't really buy anything from this factory. But once we understood the traditional and beautiful nature of the type of work that they do here, we worked with the factory to create a few products that we now sell regularly in Australia. One of the ones that we now sell as the Izumo tile was created as a custom product here for use on the Izumo City Hall in Japan. As a cladding tile, it's really quite thick and strong.
So we're here in the Sugie factory. We're currently in the sample room, and right here we've got the tile that was used on the facade of the Marc Jacobs building, and next to it we've got the standard product in the range, which is called Tajoran. So as you can see, out of a custom design, a standard product has been created, and then it's been put in to a folder with a range of different colors available. Each factory really has its own specialty, its own glaze, and without one or the other, we wouldn't be able to create the variety of ranges and tiles and glazes that we have. We look at what's available, the mold sizes that are available, the glazes and the colors that each factory is able to do, and we combine them together with the feedback we get from designers to create new products that are unavailable in Australia.
Every architect and designer, all of their work is around customising. They custom design every aspect of people's homes and projects. That's the nature of their skill, and the nature of their ability is to do that. For us to be able to respond to that by being able to produce them a customised tile to suit their project specifically, the architects and designers we work with find that massively appealing. We love seeing brand new products being used specifically for one particular job. Probably 8 or 10 of the products that we stock now at Artedomus are custom tiles that we designed for a project at one time or another to respond to a demand that we saw in the market.
All